Because it always reminds me of Lord of the Rings. Takes off his shirt and I was like, why does he take off his shirt? There's literally no incentive. She's just running around in circles around the camera and you'd have to pretend like she isn't. Hi, I'm Damian and I play James Beaufort in Maxton Hall. I'm going to watch and react to some of the scenes from season 2 of Maxton Hall. So let's roll playback. Couldn't miss a good white picnic scene. I just have one question. Why is everyone allowed to wear white and James suddenly doesn't wear anything? No one could answer that to me. Also, like, he just takes off his shirt and I was like, why does he take off his shirt? There's literally no incentive, except for that Elaine has to, like, smell it for some weird reason.
Anstand kann man sich scheinbar nicht kaufen, hä?
Nein. Aber ein Wachdienst, der dich gleich vom Gelände schmeißt.
Noch ein Wort, den schmeißt dich gleich vom Gelände.
Oh, du tust ja so, als wäre die Kleine deine Freundin.
And I think Harriet and I, we added a little element there to it, that he takes a look at Ruby and she nods to him to kind of reaffirm that, yes, there you go. She's just giving him the go to make their relationship public. And I think that's just adding to the bond that the two of them have. So that was a lovely scene. Yeah. Yes. Also, Basil did a wonderful job. I mean, he just came in, did that character for like a couple of days, and you have to deliver that, like, spot on. He was a fun guy to shoot with. I really love this moment because they are horrible at keeping a secret. I think like 5 minutes ago, they were like, yeah, we'll have to, you know, just the two of us know, the outer world doesn't need to know, we'll figure it out whenever. And now they're just like, yeah, we're a couple. Yeah, you got it right.
Ich brauche einfach Zeit, das alles zu verdauen.
I also love this whole sequence because watching it for the first time with a good friend of mine, she was like, wait a second, why are they all dressed up? And I think we all had this question.
Der James von früher, der wäre jetzt abgehauen oder hätte dir irgendwas versprochen, damit du bleibst.
Und der James von heute?
Er glaubt an uns.
Also, these particles are really fun. You know, there's like these little things that are flying around. So our prop master, she's the queen. You have to imagine every frame that there is, she's just running around in circles around the camera, having all these like particles in her hand, just throwing them all around, and you'd have to pretend like she isn't just completely out of breath right behind you. We have the 360 camera angle again, which is like the classic kiss. We always make that joke whenever we shoot a kissing scene. It's just, there we go again, and our Steadicam operator Flo hates it because it's always really out of breath for him. Oh, yeah, that was hurtful. You have to know, can I stop them at a certain point? Oh yeah, because what's important to know is that we actually filmed these scenes with large amounts of people from the national team from Germany. And these guys weigh like 120 kilos, so it's like 200 pounds or above. And I just continued to run into them and they wouldn't take any mercy. So at the end of the day, I literally couldn't walk anymore. I was just like, I think the whole next shooting day, they had to change the whole setup, so I was only having scenes where I was sitting down. But apart from that, it was fun, so let's keep going. What's also important here to notice is that Cyril really needs to make an impression on the coaches from university. So he becomes a bit egoistical. James is free there. I'm screaming out of my freaking lungs and he fucks it up. Yep. Also hurt for him, but I think that was justified, right? And my favorite part is actually right now, I mean, the reactions are great. We had a lot of like content creators that were there, that saw themselves in there. They did a wonderful job. Oh yeah, I love how they edited that, because it always reminds me of Lord of the Rings. It's like the final battle, because suddenly slow-mo, you have the echo, so the sound editing, this one is like really epic. What was fun on that day, I did like a little BTS clip where I disguised as like an extra, and I just went into the extras and asked them, like, well, do you actually like the series? Like, do you believe their like chemistry? Because I felt like first season isn't that good. And I loved how protective they already were of the first season. They were like, no, this is amazing. And I was like, yeah, sure, it's amazing. And then my only goal was to get into frame as an extra, disguised with a hat and like fake hair, like a wig. And I screamed out of the top of my lungs, cheering for Maxton Hall, and I think I did end up in the B camera, but for some reason they didn't edit it in. So that was a complete letdown. Moving on.
Fechten.
Ja, wir. Du? Meine verdorbenen Kinder?
Du glaubst wirklich, dass du damit durchkommst, oder?
Man möchte das niemals so verfügt.
Hast du gezwungen? So wie du alles Camper gezwungen hast?
Oh, the testament scene. The last will, the reading of the will. I love that face-off. And what was really important for me there, I don't know if you noticed that detail, that I grab him by his arm, because that is a mirroring to what he did to me in the boardroom in episode 5. But then I look at it and I realize I'm doing the same that he did, and I don't want to become the person that he is, so I'm letting go because I don't want to use physical force. And it's the first time he straight up says, fuck you, and I think he realizes he will never receive the love he wants and he needs from his father. And I think that's part of the process of letting go and of acknowledging that he's not alone, because we are our own family from now on. That was a recap to watch some of those scenes, bring back some memories. So watch season 2 of Maxton Hall now on Prime Video.